I've been through order number 1. There is still one more box missing, which is a little frustrating. I've just fake, it's not genuine, and giving you a Vero. I've had to remove all my PUMA items. How do you find suppliers? Now, I get this question a lot, and now we're back at full capacity again. There's about 400 pieces here. Folks, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Really do appreciate you being here. If you are new here, hey, how you doing? My name's Chris, and I'm building a business that suits my lifestyle. Now, I've been building this reselling business on eBay for the last 4 years. I'll be coming up to start my 5th year in January 2025. It's been a huge journey to get here. We've seen amazing growth over the last 1.5 years. Actually, I've probably done about 60% of my business revenue only in the last 1.5 years, simply because of the momentum that we've been able to gain. Now, the intent of me bringing you along in this 1-hour video is basically me documenting my point of view of me building my business each week, what that looks like day in and day out, the decisions I'm making, the things I'm thinking about, the problems I'm solving, and of course all the positive and negatives that come with that. And look, I'm not showing you how you should build your business. My business is going to look very different to yours, but I do hope there is some value or some takeaways that you can take from this, whether it's building your own reselling business or maybe you have your own ambition for something else, and this can inspire and motivate you to go do that and take action. This week we touch on a whole bunch of different things, and I think one of the big questions that came through was how I get suppliers, so we will be touching on that. But really my focus this week has been basically the outcome or the aftermath of Black Friday. It was a really good weekend. We had some amazing sales, so I'll talk about that a little bit. We also, I'm just trying to get ahead this week. I had a little bit of extra time, tried to do some sorting, getting ahead, and then also we had an international order arrive this week of about 400 pieces, which is really good, but there's been a few issues with that as well. So lots of things happening this week, a little bit of a different, but come along for a week of my point of view. If you do have any questions, comments, more than happy to answer anything, chuck them down below. I'll try and incorporate them into ongoing videos. And if you do stick around to the end, I will take you through the lessons that I've learned from this week, and of course take you through the financials of what the business looks like under the hood. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, buckle up and let's dive in. Folks, and just like that, it is another week. Monday morning, it's 10 to 8, not as early as some of the other days, but it's another week. It is the start of December. We start from zero again, which, as I always say, makes me super nervous because we have to do it all again. But we did finish November pretty strong, actually probably better than I had originally expected, which is great considering we had extra expenses. We got the new storage unit, so that's been really well, it's been very encouraging and builds a good lot of confidence as well. So today, Monday, we do have washing coming in today. We've probably got, oh no, sorry, we don't have washing coming in today. We've got a washing pickup today, and that's 11 bags of washing. And then I'm meant to be having another order arrive today, tomorrow, of some more stock. And then I've got a deal that I got on the weekend that I got to sort when we get in. Really, today's just lots of pick, packing and posting. We got about 48 orders, so it's probably about 60 items. It was a very good weekend from Black Friday. Very grateful for that. Yesterday we ended up doing 31 sales, which was bizarre. So good start to December. Let's see if we can keep the tally going. And yeah, it's really just business as usual today. Once I get through all the picking and packing and posting, it will just probably be sorting more clothing, assuming that my order arrives, but more on that a little bit later. It's the final hoorah for the end of the year. Let's get it. All right, team, in here, just getting set up. This is all the stuff I've got to go through shortly. First things first is going to get the washing ready to go out. For some reason, I thought I had washing coming back. No, it's washing going out. So all of this has to go out. I do have more stock arriving today. If it does arrive, it doesn't come here, it goes to my local post office. I will quickly shoot out, grab it, because I want to sort and get through that as quickly as possible. Yeah, let's get this over there. All right, this is what we've got. Got some Levi's. There's some nice little shirts in here, but nothing too crazy. Some Caterpillar work pants and Big Ben shorts. They should do okay. Rest was cotton on in there. I think these won't be anything crazy, just low end. Did get some nice pairs of shoes, some Nikes. A little bit of a cleanup. There was a couple of fake items in here, which will be a pass. Got to check these Nikes as well. Interesting. But yeah, happy with this. Not too bad. All right, team. Washing has all been picked up. It's starting to warm up now. It's definitely getting a bit stuffy. Just done a pick pack. So I've just done a pick for the pick pack and post. We're on 75,366. So very happy with this. We've got 50 orders to go out. And it's basically a total of about, it's 58 or 60 items in general. We've had a really good run. Yesterday, like I said, we did about 31, 32 items. Lots of clothing, obviously. There's a few other bits and bobs. Little teddy, got some video game stuff. We do have some phones. We did sell the Crazy Frog, that's consignment. Phones, some video games, books, PlayStation. Lots of jackets and heavy coats, I guess. There is a puffer in there as well. And a few multi-quantities. So we're going to get all this packed up and get ahead of it. And hopefully I'll be able to go pick up my order afterwards. Whew! Alright, just finished packing everything. It was about to process everything, and we just had an order come through for 14 items. Person has purchased 14 pairs of shorts, actually sorry, 13 pairs of shorts and 1 jacket. I'm very, very grateful. They got a big savings. They got 33% off, because if you buy 5 or more. So the original order was $461, and they've saved basically $100. So $361. Thank you. That's epic. That is epic. Ah, it's a good day. Now back to work. All right, now we've officially done all the packages. Ended up being a total of, with all the combining, of 56 packages of $801. I was just saying that, geez, it's like the $801 for 1 day's worth of postage. Well, it's actually a couple of days worth of postage because of the weekend. But you know, I remember I used to do that on a weekly basis in terms of revenue, and now that's just the expense to be able to process orders, which you've got to take a moment and pinch yourself. All right, I've got to put all these packages on here now. I mean, all the labels on, and then it's gonna be some lunchtime. Here we go. Here's a nice little record. This is actually my most amount of international orders going out in one weekend. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8. Not bad. Pretty good. All right, team. Lunch is done. That's all ready to go out. I'll be dropping that off today. The plan now, as you can see, we've really made the most of this space now. So this is good. This is all Ralph Lauren, which I'm very happy with. So this should hopefully get us till the end of the year based on the stacking. I will have to still move some of this, of course, but that's not today's problem. I'm going to start to make up some more washing bags, actually. So now that I've got a bit of space in here, which is great, look at this, so much room. I need to continue to do this just because I'm actually not here on Wednesday. I'll be doing a backpacks delivery, so I need to do some stuff today. Tomorrow I'll be here as well, but I'll probably want to try and get through other non-clothing items. So I'm going to start to do this and this. Whew, I'm tired. It's warm. Getting there. We are getting there. Alright folks, got all of the washing bags done. We've got another 10 bags done, which means I've now finished all these boxes of goodies. Empty, that's just some stuff that I'm getting rid of. I have my other order, which has not arrived yet. It was meant to come today. It looks like it's going to be tomorrow. So I'm probably not going to process that till probably Thursday now, because I'm away Wednesday, and tomorrow I won't be able to get it because I'll be here with the photographer. But we still have 80 kilos of pants that I've got to go through yet. Like this is like chinos and stuff, so there's still lots of opportunity here. Little Tommy pants and Levi's and polo and everything in between, like Levi's and stuff. So still got lots to get through. I'm excited. I can't wait to go through that. And yeah, all right, I'm going to pack all this up, and we're actually going to get out of here early. Going to wrap it up there, and got to go do the drop off of all that as well. So yeah, that's that. Ciao folks, and just like that, it was Tuesday morning. Here we are. All right, straight into the thick of it, and it is thick. It is sticky as heck. It's 6:46 a.m. I just dropped Carla off at the station. I'm heading into the unit. Big day today, always a long day on a Tuesday usually. I don't mind it. Like I really do enjoy having the separation between some days where we have an early start, some days we don't, because I can get a lot done, and I've adjusted my routine for it. We've been doing this for probably about 2 months now, almost 3 months actually. Sorry, 3 months. And you know, there was a little touch and go there at the start, but now that we've got a routine, it's working really, really well. All right. December is off to a bit of a flying start. We did another $1,300 yesterday, which is great. Really good to see December Q4 showing us how it's done. Just had some really nice sales come through this morning as well, some Lego and some consignment pieces. So very grateful for things moving in that direction as early as they are for December, because they usually slow down at the end of December because people have already spent, it's already Christmas, go away, and the buy mentality kind of eases off. Today, the plan is I've got to do a fair bit of admin this morning. I need to finish my listings. I've still got about 30 to do. I need to do all my consignment reporting. I've got to send that out to 3-4 people. My photographer's in, photographer number 2, he's back. He'll be in probably from about 9:30 or so. And then really for me today will just be that pick, pack and post, and probably just starting to sort through more stuff. Just trying to get ahead. I've got my next international order meant to be arriving. It's meant to arrive yesterday. I think it's going to arrive today. I won't be able to step out while my photographer's there, just because I still stick around while he's there. So I think the plan will be, I'll probably try and leave a little bit earlier. If it does arrive, I'll go pick it up before I go pick Carla up from the train station. Yeah, so today really I should continue to sort through all the consignment stuff, get that all, just get ahead. I feel like I've got an opportunity to get ahead today, because I don't have anything that's pending. We cleared out all the clothing yesterday, which is great. Things are in a really good position, and really grateful for some of the and thankful for some of the comments that have been coming through of just some encouragement and some love, and it really does mean the world to me. And I really appreciate everyone that does take the time to watch these videos or hang out with me doing these videos. At the end of the day, these videos, I mean, they're really me just documenting, and whoever's listening, you get to take a lot of that in. Sometimes it might be relevant, sometimes it might not be, but half the time I'm just babbling to myself. So I do appreciate you tuning in and, and listening in. It does mean the world to me. And if you are new here, make sure you hit subscribe if you're enjoying the content. There's plenty more to come. I'm going to keep building out my my dream business and my lifestyle. So that's going to it could take a while. So if you want to see the journey, come along for the ride. All right, team, I'm going to jump off there. I will see you in the unit. All right, we're here, team. It is stuffy in here. Got this little fan going just to get some airflow. So today my photographer will be in, so they'll probably be doing shorts or pants, or both. We're nearly out of SKUs. I've got to make some more of these today, this will get us to, I think this gets us to 11,700. And then I've got to make another 2 lots of those. What else do I have to do? Got to do that. Got to make up some more boxes, and then obviously got to pick, pack and post. We did sell some Lego up there. I've got a box big enough for that. Didn't think about that actually. I don't think we do. Oh yeah, we'll get that one. And pick, pack and post. I've got to do some admin, send out the consignment reports. I've got to also finish my listing, so I'm going to do all that stuff now. Get ahead while it's quiet, 7 o'clock. Probably do a couple of hours of that kind of stuff, and then yeah, then it'll be time to actually do some proper work. Whew, I do have some good news though. Sticky, jeez. All right, we have. This actually might be my best time to share. Oh, we're probably done a little bit high. We're back on 76,437. Yes, and we've got a total of 16 orders to go out. Jeez. Now, for those that don't know, actually, there was a bit of an interesting situation that occurred last week. Started this week, actually, is PUMA decided to just go nuts. So if you haven't heard of a Vero is essentially when it's to do with your verified rights of, selling an item. And PUMA looks like they're starting to sell more and more on eBay, but they've introduced I think it's called Redpoint, their AI tool. It's a third-party service they're using, which has just started to go through all of eBay and just, if you're not PUMA, essentially calling you out saying it's fake, it's not genuine, and giving you a Vero. I've had to remove all my PUMA items. There's been a lot of people that have been getting a lot of hits. There's a lot of people that haven't been getting a lot of hits. So I've just removed it all. I'm not even going to bother. I'll wait till it wears off. Maybe that stuff I'll have to sell at the market or something. But geez, it just shows you how quickly things can change, and you have to be fluid and dynamic. So I've actually just got to make sure that's all done as well. All right, let's get into it. All right, team. So as I said, I think we've got 16 orders. It's probably 17 now. No, 19 actually. There's not. I'm just checking. We've got a total of $19,000 worth. We've got lots of shirts, shorts. We've got a little radio going out. We've got some micro machines, this Digimon Rumble, and some Star Wars Lego, which isn't the big box I thought it was. It was the other one that's the big box. But pretty happy with this. Lots of Ralph Lauren, Wrangler, a lot of sports shorts. A few international goodies there as well, so very happy with this. I'm going to get this all packed up, and then I'm actually getting back and doing some sorting, and already starting to process all this stuff in here as well. So yep. All right, team. Postage is getting picked up. Photographer's just gone to have some lunch. I've just been sorting out these into different lots, seeing what's here, just trying to get as much of this done possible. Doing all this. Probably then work through my way into this as well. It is super sticky, it's disgusting. I'm gonna have some lunch now, but if I can get this done, make some space here, get all this done, and then I've got some stuff here to sort as well. I think it'll be a really good, productive session. Some of my international order has arrived, not all of it though, so it's annoying. All right, I'm gonna have some lunch. Alright, photographer's gone. I'm still working through all this stuff. I've started on these now. Started on a whole bunch of books. Didn't even get to these yet. I've been getting through tubs that I forgot that I had under here. Done a whole bunch already. But we're going to do these now. And then I don't know if I'll get to that. There is another tub. Where is it? In here. Where is that other tub? Oh yeah, there's all those Barbie horses as well that I want to get done. Just trying to clean up some things, make some space. So let's do all this now. All right, team, we've made some good progress. Oh, it is hot. So this is all gone now, but we've got a whole bunch of stuff that got to go to the op shop. This is just low-end book stuff. It's just not worth it. Less than $10 or just bad condition. And that's through the consignment. I've already spoken to him. It just doesn't make sense. It's not worth his time. It's not worth my time. We won't get any money for it. I've started to make a few more boxes up of things that we need to go through, like to photo and stuff. So I've still got this guy to do. I should really do him this week. There is a bunch of video games. I've got some consoles there. I've still got a PlayStation from the consignment, and then I've got a couple of non-working consoles under here. I just need to get in there and do it, but I've been waiting till I have a good backlog of them. Under there is a big Lego tub I still got to do. A couple more bags and things in here that I've got to sort. Really just trying to keep this as clear as possible, because Thursday I'll have a whole bunch of clothing arriving in here, so this will all go out. I've got the clothing coming back that is coming back from washing, and that of course is going to go in here. So yeah, really need to make sure I've just got enough space. Actually, I'm going to pack this up. That's how we do all our notes. Yeah, so I'm about to pack up. I'm getting out of here. Carla's on her way home, so I've got to just quickly run some errands before I go pick her up. But we've made some good progress, starting to get through the death piles. There's still a whole lot of Thomas stuff there. There's a big tub of Lego. That's some electronic stuff I still got to go through, so we're getting through it. Just, you know, it's just getting back on top. There's still a whole bunch of toys in there that we've got to go through. But I'm done. I also just printed out another 750 SKUs to keep us going. But that's it. I'm packing up. I'm getting out of here. I won't be here tomorrow. I am away for backpacks, but I'll be here Thursday and hopefully taking you through another 400, 500 pretty cool items. So see you in a jiffy. Ciao. Folks, and just like that, it was Thursday. Jeez, it's been a day. For you, it's been a minute, not even. So yesterday I did a big 12-hour day. I went to Shepparton and Wangaratta, and we a tag team doing a road trip with my mate there, Ingo. We did drop-offs. It must have been about 7 drop-offs of Santa sacks and the My Essential backpacks for kids. So that was a long day. I left home about 6:30, and I got home at about just almost around 8:30 p.m. So it was a long day. But that's the reason if I'm feeling a bit tired. Today, new day, Thursday. It's going to be a hot one today. I did get my international order. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie, because some of the boxes look pretty damaged, which is a bit frustrating. So anyway, I'll be going through that today. I've got a laundry handover, so pick up, drop off. I've got my other photographer in today, photographer number 2. They will be in from probably 9:15, 9:30, around there somewhere. I've just dropped Carla off at the station at 7 a.m. Lots going on. I just got to go get fuel before I head into the shop. But lots to do, lots to sort, lots to go through. It's going to be a big day. And I've got to do a pick, pack and post. Obviously, not being in the shop yesterday, I need to get some of that done. So, lots to do. I will see you in there in a jiffy. Woo! I'm excited to go through the stuff, that's for sure. Jeez. Alrighty. Jeez. Alright, so I've got everything here. There's still one more box that is missing, which is a bit annoying. I got to get all of this out that will go onto there, and then this will get set up along here. Then I'll probably get straight into it. Just need to take some photos, videos, just to show in case there is going to be damage inside. The main damage was here, and there's another box there that looks like it's actually been opened. So I mean, that could be customs, but it usually would get resealed. Anyway, let's get all this over there and that over here. Ready? All right, there we go. So that's all done. That's ready to go. Washing won't be here till about 9:15, so got a little bit of time for this. I've actually still got to do all my listings as well, but I'm going to get cracking into this. I need to take documentation to make sure that I've got, you know, if there is anything damaged, that I've got evidence for it. So I'm just going to spend a bit of time doing this. This is, I believe, 2 different orders from 2 different places. It just so happened to come at the same time, so I just got to double check what's what and how's that all come together and which is the one that's missing. Anyway, this is all part of it. Alright, I've been through order number 1. There is still one more box missing, which is a little frustrating. I've just gone through, counted everything. I still got to do a bit of a quality check of everything. So I've done basically all of that. Just got to finish that pile and that pile, and then we move on to the next bunch. But look, look, there's some really great stuff in here. There is some quality in here which has probably slipped through, which I'll be bringing up with them, because this, I'm very strict. Like, I only want A grade, and if they say B grade to me means it's washable. There's stuff in here that's not washable, so I'll be really going down hard on them, because if they want me to work with them again and continue to work with them, they're going to have to do better, because I'm paying a premium. But otherwise, look, there's some really cool stuff in here. I'll take you through that a little bit later. There is a nice big brush popper in here. Beautiful piece, absolutely beautiful. I can see that the person who purchased this paid $1 for it. Crazy. All right, let's continue on. Washing will be here in about 15 minutes. All right, just got all the washing. Heaps of stuff in here. Photographer's here as well, so we're gonna get set up. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later, take you through all the sales and stuff. Could be a little bit All right, folks, we're going to do a pick, pack, and post. We've got a total of, I believe it's 29 items, and which is actually pretty good, but that's 2 days worth. Yesterday was pretty quiet. Today we've actually probably done more sales than yesterday already. So 29, and we're sitting on 77,061 for the 90-day total. So really good with that. We've had a lot of we've actually been selling a lot of True Religion. I sold a lot of Patagonia. We've got some, these are some nice shoes going out, leather jacket, and then the rest is really just bread and butter jeans, shirts, tops, Ralph Lauren, lots of Ralph Lauren actually, and Patagonia, as I said, and some train models, model trains, and also Bubblegum Crisis. So good batch of stuff. I'm going to get this done and then get back to doing all the shirts. All right, folks, this is the second order that I got, because it was 2 orders, and this is again Ralph Lauren and Wrangler. In this lot there's about, how much do I have? A total of it's about 140 items, so it's about 90 kilos or so. This one didn't have such a high defect rate. There's some really good stuff in here which, you know, was come out really great, quite old as well. Really nice colorways, some unique stuff that I've sold before, stuff that I haven't sold before, and the Ralph Lauren also pretty good. The hit rate in this one was, I think there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 defects, whereas the other one there was probably like double that, if not triple. So happy with that. I am still waiting for one more box, which hopefully I'll pick up today, but I'm going to just continue to just sort all this and double check a few things, and I'm pretty happy. All right, so I've just been unpacking a whole bunch of this. Photographer just left. Got some consignment stuff here that I've got to do as well. Nice North Face puffer. So I'm just sorting this out, and then I'm going to be doing probably just do admin till I've got to go. I did finalize sorting all this. I am still waiting for my last box to arrive, which looks like it's not going to be tomorrow. So this is now all sorted. This is order number 2. This is order number 1. I can't do anything with this until I get the rest of it, because I need to call it out. So it's a little annoying. So that's kind of on pause. This is all done. For now, I think it's just finish packing up this, do a little bit of admin, and hopefully I get the notification to go pick up my thing. All right, team, just been doing some admins. Finished that up for now. That's it. I'm out of here. This is all done, packed up this already. No luck on my last box arriving, which is super frustrating. Tomorrow, I don't know how I'm going to get it, because I'm actually coming here early again. Carla's working from the city, so I'll be here early, and then I've got to leave here at like 1 o'clock. I've got a consignment pickup, and then I'm going into the city to pick Carla up from a work function, and we're going to have dinner in the city. Probably going to do a thrift in the city, but I don't know, if the box does arrive early, I might be able to sneak out, come back. It's a bit of a logistical nightmare, so we'll just see what we can do. Pretty happy with all this. I mean, like, this has just been really great to be able to go through. I've just been looking at a few other things in here. There's some really cool stuff, but I think the best one out of all of this is this guy. If it's as good as I think it is, could be a couple of $100, but very happy with all this. Appreciate you all. I'm going to pack up, get out of here. It is hot outside. It's about 33 degrees. Ciao, see you tomorrow. It's still Thursday. I just got some really good news. So Australia Post, at their best, didn't update the tracking, and it was actually sitting at my post office to be picked up, and my dad was passing by. He checks it basically every day anyway, and it was sitting there. It had been waiting for me to come pick it up, but they hadn't called me, or they hadn't scanned it, so it said it was still in commute. So I've got it, and I'll be going through it tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Folks, and just like that, it was Friday, and I tell you, I can't even tell you where the week has gone. It's such a blur. I don't even remember what we were doing Monday and Tuesday, jeepers. It's 6:51 in the morning, just dropped Carla off. Time to get into the shop. It's another interesting day today. So I managed to get the order, as I said. It got delivered yesterday, so I've got that in the back of the van. I'm going to go through that first thing as I get in. We're going to do a pick, pack and post. I also did have a pickup last night. I got a big tub of video games, which is great. So I might try and process them today as well. But I'm only in there till about 1 o'clock. I've got a consignment pickup that I got to do, and then I'm heading into the city. I'll go for a thrift, make another thrift video for you guys, but then meeting Carla because she's got an event on, and then we're just going to catch up for dinner anyway, just at one of our favorite places. So a bit of a half day today. It is going to be hot, like 33, and just another one of those roller coaster kind of days. But this week it's all a bit of a blur. I feel like I haven't really done much, but that's also probably because I've been away. I'm a bit tired, and we've just been moving a million miles. So it's all good things, of course. So it will look a little bit different today, but I'll bring you along for the journey. And yeah, I think I've still got a question that I got to answer as well. So I will try and get into that this morning as well. Someone did ask a question, so I'll get into that shortly. And yeah, come along for the ride. All right, we're in. This is the box of games I've got. Some pretty cool stuff in here, actually. Pretty happy with all this. There's even some PS4 games too. Jeez, happy with that. All right, this is the other box. Look at this, totally opened. So I've got to do a film of this and actually show the situation, and then I've got to do the count, do this check, and then I'll put in a report for it to just make sure I'm covered for myself. Alright, I'm going to do this. I'll show you once I got it all out. Alright, quick little update. Looks like everything's here. There was 2 missing in total from the total count. It's not the end of the world, but I'm still going to call it out. Some really nice stuff in here, actually. There's some really good stuff in here. There is some stuff which is probably beyond... Well, I'm going to go through it all, but I've seen 1 or 2 items which are probably not meeting the standard quality that we've been agreed on. This is all part of it, folks. You know, my first order that I did, 6 weeks ago, maybe longer than that, that was pretty good. Like, I was pretty blown away. This one's been a little wishy-washy, and I think it's also because I've received it in a way that looks like it has not been given any care. And this is a really good example for when you sell on eBay, when you send something, make sure that when they're receiving it, like, they're blown away. Because otherwise, if they receive something and it looks like it's shonky or hasn't been well packed, or you haven't put any attention to it, automatically they're going to start thinking, this thing's ridiculous, I don't like this anymore, because they just feel sour. They just don't like it because they did not like the experience. So do better in terms of basically underselling but over delivering, and then you'll never really have a problem. There will be some mistakes you make, but it really does help you get ahead, I guess. Alright, just did the video games. I'm actually going to get them listed now. Just do a little bit of admin. It's only 8:30. We're actually getting quite a bit done. So I'm going to get that done. I'll finish some listings off. I think I've still got 15 to do, so those will help. And then, yeah, then we'll do a pick, pack and post. And then whatever time we have left, we'll either do some more photos or some sorting or whatever. We'll just see how we go. So let's do some work. I've also got to answer a question in a minute. Alright, I hope that fan's not too loud, but I do have the fan running. So I had a question come through from Hunter Barnes 5673. How do you find suppliers? Now, I get this question a lot. I have done a video on it before, and there's a great video that I think Diary of a Flipper did, and he talks about some of the different Australian suppliers. But I think to give everyone a bit of perspective here in Australia, in case you're watching from afar, the way I found my suppliers is I went onto Google. I have the same access to everyone else, and I just started searching, Googling for the options that were available for me in Australia. There's probably about 4 or 5 that are probably people that most likely would be using in Australia. Just do a Google, just look up, you know, vintage clothes, wholesale, whatever, and you'll find a whole bunch of different ones. Now I had, just got a message. I tested majority of these main players, and there was a lot of trial and error, a lot of testing and figuring out what's going to work for me. And the way I looked at it is a lot of it didn't make sense, but rather than me trying to force it to work, I reinvented my business. I changed my model and I changed the way I was going to operate to make it work. So that's that. I had no, spoon feeding or anything like that. I just went and searched and just tried it. I took a risk. I spent, I think in total between a few different places, it was like $1,000 to $2,000, and just went and learned and figured out how to do it, and figured out what I would have to do to make this work on an ongoing basis. To give you some understanding, I've now spent over $120,000 with one supplier, and I've probably spent less than 5 with others. Internationally, I've probably spent over 10,000, but that's just only new. The other thing is through networking and connecting and building partnerships. So one of my new recent suppliers, that was actually word of mouth, and reached out to me because they saw that what I was doing and they knew what I was doing, and now we've built that relationship, and they're kind of only new in the last 2 months, but that's something that will be ongoing going forward, and other people have access to them as well. In terms of getting other suppliers, it's through networking, having conversations, telling people what I do. Some of it has been word of mouth, or I've sold to someone else, or I've bought off someone and they've recommended me, or they've gave my number. I have had people watch on YouTube and reach out to me that way as well. I'm not saying you should go to YouTube to do that, but it's because I had a presence. And I think when you have a presence, or when you put yourself out there and you tell people what you do and you build that reputation of what you're capable of, people want to work with you. So that's really what it is: networking, trial and error, researching, and then sometimes it has been word of mouth or just people that I know. Obviously I do a lot of consignment work as well, but really the supplier side is like, there isn't really much in Australia. I know 2 Aussie thrifters, they've just launched a whole bunch of new stuff as well coming into 2025. There's some really good options to check out there as well. But I think it really, you got to understand what does supplier mean? What is the expectation there? What are you looking for? What do you expect? What do you want? Will it fit your model? Obviously, the more I spend in some places, it gives me a little bit more of an advantage because I'm able to maybe, get better pricing and things like that. But majority of the time, the pricing doesn't usually come down too much. They might just be able to provide me a little bit extra or something like that, or give me some opportunities first or things like that because I spend a little bit more. But really, it's not really anything different. It's not like I can go get 90s Levi's for $2 a piece. Like it just doesn't exist. I think the cheapest I've ever paid for 90s Levi's is like $14. Most of the time it's about $18, if I'm lucky. So there's a lot of those things to take into account. So I think my encouragement is find something that works for your model. You will have to test a little bit. There are some, as I said, some great opportunities which I'll probably be able to help share a bit more detail on in the coming year. But it really comes down to what you want to do. Do you want to be doing clothing? Do you want to be doing mixed clothing? Do you want to be doing men's? Do you want to be doing women's? Are you wanting to get suppliers for other things? Like I've got suppliers for clothes and shoes and electronics. I don't have suppliers for video games necessarily. I mean, I did get some on the weekend, but last night, but it's not like I have an unlimited tap of them. So, like there's those different things, but my encouragement is you just got to test things. Don't risk more than what you're willing to lose. Go slow, enjoy the moment, enjoy learning, level up, and then build some confidence, and then you can get a bit more. But yeah, really, if you want suppliers in Australia, the quickest way is just to do some research. There is options such as Fleek. There's a lot of mixed reviews with Fleek. I think Diver Flipper has used Fleek. I think Blake is using Fleek a few times. There's a few other people as well. So that's a good option as well. But there's a bit more work in terms of making sure that it's the right pricing, right quality, and things like that. My international, I've been able to connect with some direct suppliers, and that's been an interesting process, as you've seen this week as well. I hope that answers your question. If you have any more questions about this or want me to elaborate, I'll do my best to get back to you. Let me know down below. All right, a bunch of listings done. Also had some phone calls. It's never a dull day, I tell you. I'm going to start to do a pick, pack, and post. It is 10:30 now. Just want to make sure I get that ahead. And then what I've decided is, if I get all my postage done and I've got free time, I'm just going to do some more listings. I've been on the phone call, just finalising some orders and things, and having to do some other chase up, and then I had some personal calls. It's lots of things all at once. All right, so how are we tracking at the moment? It has slowed down. Let me just grab my keyboard. Give me a sec. All right, things have slowed down a little bit. Well, let's have a look. Let's just jump in. We're sitting on... Oh, I've got a disgruntled customer at the moment because they're complaining that I don't offer pickup, and they said that's ridiculous. What do you do? And I think they're going to be one of the annoying customers. Anyway, so at the moment we're on 77,393, which is good. And we've only got 12 orders to go out, which isn't too bad. So we're going to get those out now. What have I actually got going out with? There's a whole bunch of different things. We've got a lot of Ralph Lauren. We've got some skirts going out. We've got some toys going out, some shorts, and a pair of jeans. So a bit of everything, really, bread and butter. I'm going to get that all out now, and I'll quickly give you a little sticky beak, and then we'll pack it all up. All right, so it's actually it's not too crazy. We've got lots of skirts. Do have a bit of Holden stuff, some Nike shorts, Ralph Lauren. Actually, we've got about 5 skirts going out. Other than that, it's been pretty chilled, so I'm going to get this packed up. Actually, we did have these extreme dinosaurs going out. They've sold for $95.20. All right, I've just been doing more listings, and I'm about to start to pack up because I'm going to leave here and go grab a smoothie, and then I'm going to make my way over and get my consignment deal. Oh, getting a phone call. Give me a second. As I was saying, all right, I'm going to pack up and get out of here. I don't know if I'll take you through any of the consignment stuff today. Probably won't, because I'm just going to pick it up and keep going into the city. But what I will do is I'll give you a recap of the week, and this week's been a bit of a blur, but there'll be stuff to talk about. Right now, I'm just kind of just having a moment of looking in here. It's like at the start of this week, this was like empty, and now we're back at full capacity again. There's about 400 pieces here. We will process this, well, hopefully this will be done within the next 2 weeks. I can't actually start washing it yet, just until I hear back from the contact. I've been in touch with them to deal with it, but some of it I will, like some of the big wins I'm going to get jumping on. But I've got more washing coming back Monday, so we're fine for stock, clearly. And yeah, all right, I'm going to pack up and get out of here. I will talk to you soon with the recap. Ciao. All right, folks, that's a wrap of the week. I'm on my way to go pick up the consignment, and I'll take you through all that next week. But just thinking about this week, what has happened, and to be honest, I'm blanking. It's been a big week. It's been a hot week. There's been lots of just moving pieces. But I think if I reflect on this and really thinking about, you know, what are the lessons or what are the things I'm taking away from this week, I think it is that really is like, when you do the work, the time's going to pass anyway. And I've spoken about this so many different times. When you do the work, the time's going to pass anyway. So make sure the work that you're doing is getting you closer to where you want to be. This week, I can't, it's just a blur. Like, we've done a lot of things. We had moving pieces. We've got the international order, a lot of BAU kind of stuff. Nothing super crazy from my memory, but there's been a lot of great opportunity that has continued to reveal itself and present itself and help me work through. So that has only happened because I continue to show up, continue to do the work, continue to do things, and make progression forwards. Now we're back at our highest 90-day total again, and like there was 3-4 weeks there where we totally dipped down. Of course, there is actually, it's actually higher than this. We're at like 77.5. It's actually higher than this because I've still got a few wholesale items going out here and there. Like yesterday, someone paid $500 for a whole bunch of stuff. So like it's actually really good. Things are really, really good. And I've been looking at some of the numbers and some of the metrics, looking into the new year, because we're almost in 2025. and thinking about, well, what are some of the things I'm going to be changing, some of the things I need to be, adjusting and tweaking, but each month is continuously starting to shape up a little bit better, even small little notches from a moving average perspective, whether it's the bottom line, the top line, in all the metrics. So it tells me that I'm getting closer to being able to maybe catch a break. But at the same time, I'm also getting closer where I'm going to be getting a warehouse and we'll be spending more money, and that's going to blow it all out of proportion. But that's growth, right? And that's really my big takeaway for this week is there's going to be things that are happening. We've had some really busy weeks over the last few weeks. I feel like I haven't done much this week. I'm tired. I am exhausted. From Wednesday, it's all catching up to me. I'm no longer on my medication that I was on, and that's worn off. That was getting me really buzzed. So it's all hitting me, and I'm a bit tired. I'm not going to lie. So it's nice. I'm going to go get this smoothie now, have a moment to breathe, and then I'm going to go pick up this consignment, and then that'll be the wrap of the week. But it won't actually be. Like, I'll still be thinking about things. Tomorrow I've got, I'll drop off all the stuff at the unit. There's always things going on, and that's the reality of it. If you want to build a business, I'm not just talking about reselling, I'm talking about anything, you got to spend the time doing it, right? You got to figure out what are the problems, figure out how to solve it, figure out the hurdles, and then continue to see it through. You can't just, give this 3 months and think you've got it figured out. Here I am about to finish year 4, and we're only just getting started. Like, we are just getting started. So I also just want to say a big thank you to those that have been supporting and encouraging and sending me some lovely messages. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate being able to have the conversations with you, share some banter, and share the journey with you, because at the end of the day, it is my journey, but you get to come along for the ride and see it happen. Yeah, I appreciate you. We're going to jump into financials in a minute. I'm just going to press pause because I'm picking up my smoothie, and then we'll jump into the financials. And we're back. Oh yeah. All right, so financials. I'm just going to talk about it here because I probably won't get to film a bit later, but essentially this is the situation. We have, at the time of me seeing, which is Friday 1 p.m, I think we were sitting on about 5,500. I think we're on track to do about 7. Potentially, if we keep the momentum, we should do 8,000 this week. It's been a pretty good week. I did sell a bit of wholesale. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, we've done $1,000 every day. So hopefully that can retain. But with that aside, and you can see the actual numbers up on screen. With that aside, if we jump over to how December is tracking, December's actually tracking really, really good, considering I think we're already on, well, you must be on a 5.5 for the, yeah, about 5.5 as well. So might even be more than that, might be 6,000 already for the month. So by the time you're seeing it, it's probably going to be 7 or 8. Yeah, we're averaging pretty good, but that will die off, I'm pretty sure, once after this week. I think it's going to die off a little bit. We'll have some last minute orders. People will start doing express, but if you haven't got your Christmas presents by then, I think people will be missing out. So look, this month's going to be very interesting because we'll start off strong. We're going to have a lot of lack of sales in the second half, and then I've got a lot of expenses as well. I've got to pay a whole bunch of postage, supplies, because my credit account, I paid the month after. So I spent that last month, I'll pay this month. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. However, I probably won't have as much staff wages this month because we'll go on leave for half the month. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It's too early to see where it will land, but all I can say is hopefully we'll land pretty solid regardless, and be able to take some time off and kick off 2025 pretty strong. So still got a couple of weeks, folks. We'll go through it all then. If you did have any questions, comments, thoughts, chuck them down below. More than happy to continue the conversation. And I'm gonna go pick up this consignment deal, enjoy my smoothie. I also got an almond croissant, and I will see you next week, and we'll do it all again. I'm actually gonna go for a thrift as well in Port Melbourne, so you'll get that video probably in a week from now. Ciao.